Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender-norm sisters. It's time to get back to Call of the Sea. With me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And hello there, Caden. Oh, man. I am feeling so much better after last week. My God. So, short little story here that has a few backstories. Wednesday, about the time that was about time to start live streaming. I noticed that there was this sound of rushing water right by the, right over here by the water meter. Sounded like somebody had turned on the tap, the faucet out front, like just full blast. So I went out, checked it, and nothing. I'm like, okay, well, it doesn't sound too horrible, but it's noisy, but not too bad. So did the stream, checked around, couldn't find any leaks or anything. Next day, it sounded even worse. So I tried turning it off, running the water, system was completely dry. Could still hear it rumbling, but it wasn't like resonating through all of the pipes. Oh, so yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on. I again went through, checked all the pipes everywhere, no leaks that I could find at all. Couldn't be an under slab leak because we're not on the slab. It literally comes in the wall of the basement here and then goes up and stuff. So I'm just like, okay, well, yeah, it was okay. Well, I guess Friday I'll call the water company and be like, hey, something's fucked up here. Well, my neighbor across the street, Thursday it was raining, so we couldn't really tell for sure what was going on. But Friday, no rain. The rain had stopped and everything, and there was just this massive pool of water out on the street in front of my house. And my neighbor across the street could actually see the water running down the lawn. So he went and got the people who were basically, they're putting up street lights in this massive chunk of the city. And when they went down to feed the cable through and everything, they nicked the water line. Apparently, the people who came out and marked the utilities and stuff had marked the old water line instead of the new one. When they put in a new meter that was on the inside, when they didn't have to read, they could sit in their car and just pull it up on a tablet or something. When they installed that, they put in a new line. Well, they didn't mark the new line; they marked the old line. So the guys that were digging in my yard a week and a half ago now, we're expecting the water line to be 2 or 3 feet over from where it actually was. Yeah, it was a world-class oops. It was, yeah, because, like I said, it sounded like there was just water, just like somebody had 2 or 3 taps open in the house that were just gushing water. But there was nothing in the house, so it's like, yep, okay. Well, the good thing is that the break in the line was far enough, was before the meter, so there's no way that I should be charged for that water and stuff. But yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess, and of course, where I sleep is pretty close to where the water comes into the house, so I could hear, and I prefer to be dead quiet when I sleep. So that noise right by the head of my, basically like right underneath the head of my bed, I'm just like, I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. I had a rough time sleeping Wednesday night. Thursday night, I couldn't sleep at all. I'm just like, no, this is just horrible. Oh. It was bad. It was just all around bad. But I think I am back. I'm well rested because they got that fucking thing fixed Friday. I finally got some sleep Friday night. I got some sleep last night. I took 2 or 3 naps Friday and Saturday, so it was nice. I am well rested now. So we are ready to go back to Call of the Sea, and I think I overlooked a couple things on the puzzle that we ended on. So we've gotten to the temple portion of this of the island, where we've learned that people that have the same like splotches on their hands and stuff, when they're exposed to the black ooze, they eventually become fish people and then full on fish, which is bizarre. It's really bizarre. So, we are trying to figure out the puzzle to get further into the temple and stuff like that. So, with that said, let's get it loaded up. There we go. It's going to say, it's like, OBS, please realize that I am... Game is there. So, okay. So, see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. With the north being there. So, alright. So, for example, this one. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yes, we have God's blood. Destined or an inevitable transformation to a water animal with eternal life. So, this one, transformation. That's what this one is. It's transformation, and it only shows up on one of these, and spot 2. So this one needs to be over here. Now this one is. This one is a straight across, and that needs to be on 1 and 3. So that one's actually good. That one's fine. So for example, this one with the curve there, that does show up in 1, 3, and 4. So that's where I need to put them, is I need to change that north so that symbol is on 1, 3, and 4. Which means we need you there, because 2 is the one place that it isn't. And then this one needs to be on 1, 2, and 4. So it should be.
This is the right
there.
combination.
See, I wasn't looking at it as, hey, what position, how many of them are there? How often does it show up in this series of stuff? That was my bet. That was my mistake. Of course, to be fair, it was, I'd been playing for 2 hours and my brain was just kind of like mush at that point. What do you got?
It appears Harry didn't advance any further.
I can't go any farther. I've tried everything. This isn't this shit isn't working. It's not effing working. So they're kind of scribbling, improprieties. This is the 1930s, so you're not supposed to cuss, even in letters. What do I need? I followed the sequence correctly, and my hand. I can't get that thing to work. I need to cross the river down there. Anyway, for what? So...
What is that thing? Is that the outline of a hand?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like... It's kind of doing a reverse Vulcan salute.
Those are drums of some sort.
I don't think Harry was thinking well. Okay, so big drum. big, medium, small. Okay. We're basically playing Simon here. Small, big, small. Medium, medium, small, big. Small, medium, medium, big, big, big. Okay.
Wow, this technology never ceases to amaze.
Blah. Okay, that is... Yeah, that is... I can't help but notice that they always have bottles of something with them. Okay, that was a little queer. That was a little weird. That was a little weird. So,
Harry said it didn't work for him, so it shouldn't work for me either. Unless there's something different about my hand.
No.
Anyway, Nora, you know what you've got to do.
The secret items? I don't know. I have no idea about any secret items. I don't know what to be looking for there, so.
My hands.
Yeah.
Look at my hands. This is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams too.
You should be thankful. That means that you can breathe underwater. So yeah. See, it was, yeah, it needed that.
I should be scared, but it's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit.
You're probably feeling better than you have in your entire life simply because you are in your natural environment. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. I didn't know that there were special secret things, secret items or anything. So I guess no, I haven't. Well, there's another one of those.
Another one of those gates.
Yeah.
Like the one I saw in the temple.
You mean the one that you used in the temple? So yeah, the special gates and stuff again. Kind of giving me some Subnautica.
I'm back to being me.
Well, they're both you. So now we're like going back and forth between being human and being...
It's hard for me to understand how these gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them?
You get a bit of black ooze in ya. Or on ya. And it basically transforms you from regular human to fish. Fishy folk. Oh god, don't count innuendos. Do not count innuendos. I mean, it is a very, very pretty game.
Another panel of this strange technology. What's it for? Something related to the currents?
Wait, what if we say, put you that way? We're gonna try and put it that way. So, alright. yeah, see, it's still kind of pushing back and out. All right, let's... Oh, right. Okay, so, all right. Haha! It's all about timing. So can we... There we go. All right. Whee!
Wow.
Of course, fish people are gonna make the best water rides. Come on.
The island is pierced by underground currents.
I was gonna say, I'm like, there's gotta be another. Please tell me there's another gate here, because it's like, I don't think I can swim much further.
That architecture again. Where is this gate going to lead me now? What a quiet and peculiar place. Some sort of handmade tribal painting. Looks really primitive.
Look, just because there are a bunch of handprints doesn't necessarily mean that it's handmade. All right, that's pretty good there, Rich.
I wonder who used to live here. It seems it was abandoned ages ago.
So yeah, that's a pool of black ooze.
We father, we mother.
I understood that.
Yeah, because you're getting into you're getting back into connection with your your fishy roots. I don't know why I don't know if I should have pushed that down or not.
We now, we slaves, masters have come to.
Heavens, slaves and masters and... Nicole. Wasn't Nicole in the notes?
I seem to remember something about Nicole, yes.
Although they are the same style, these huts are much simpler than the magnificent architecture I've seen up to now.
Yeah, because these aren't... These
Whoever the inhabitants were, they were living here against their will.
That's generally what
Someone
slaves
vandalized
do.
this mural. Some hands look human, but others are amphibian hands.
All right, that looks like it goes up and onto another area. So let's check out these stone huts over here real quick. Yeah, that goes around to another one. So yeah, again, very much kind of the Lovecraftian style, because the like fish people in Lovecraft mythology were, well, essentially they were slaves to the elder beings and elder gods like Cthulhu and such.
Some slaves die. Some slaves now water animal.
Dave.
Water animal. Is that what I am now?
No, I think you're kind of...
It seems that each family had to agree somehow to change the water level. I'm amazed at how organized they seem to be, despite them being so primitive. Being trapped here probably made them stronger as a community.
Just because you don't understand everything doesn't mean that they're primitive. Oh, there's one over there. Okay. All right, so we have to push these all of these down, basically having each family group agree. So there's one family group that lived out on this outcropping. They have to agree to lower to raise the water level, or change the water level somehow.
Fire rock falls from the sky, awakens God, black blood.
Yeah.
Is that black blood the same thing as the black ooze?
Probably.
How can I explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this? God's blood, transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription.
Masters ritual to slaves. Black blood in eyes.
Black blood in eyes, like in the well.
And in body. Okay, so I think that's everything that we can... I think that's all of them. So all of the families have agreed to change the water level. Though there's no families left, it's just me, but I guess if I agree with myself that yes, we should change the water level, I guess that means that everybody's agreed. I don't think so. I don't think there's an order. I think it's, from what it said, I think it's just all of the family groups, or each of these little encampments have to agree and push their individual buttons to change the water level. Maybe we do have to do it in a specific... Well, what the hell is...
The inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes. Some even lived inside the water. They used this sort of dam to lower or raise the water level.
Alright, so let's take a look here and see. Okay. I don't see any handprints there. These have three and four. These are human, but these are purely human. Yeah, these are all human. See if there's anything written inside of these. Yeah, see, these are very much the amphibian ones. These. This one doesn't appear to have. Oh, wait, no, these are. These are humans, but they're like triangular. Let me out, please. Yeah. There's an area I haven't explored yet. Okay. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, that's kind of the feeling that I was getting, was like there's somewhere that I haven't been yet that it's like, because it's like, usually they, you know, if there's something noteworthy, they'll tell you. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, here we go. I don't think I've been down here. Oh, okay. So see, we can't go any further there, so...
There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something. I better draw them just in case.
Aha. Okay. The symbol's order. Okay, so So now the question is are we going from bottom to top or from top to bottom? All right. It's a good question. All right. Well, we'll try going from bottom to top. So we've got white, yellow, which yellow is up. That yeah, yellow's up the other way. These are this family group should be is the yellow. Yeah. All right. So now we want the red hand. Now we want the blue fingers. These guys. Where was your trick? There it is. Then it'll be the purple swirls, and we'll give it a try then. Where was their trigger? Is that just their trigger, I think? That I'm guessing this is their trigger then, which would make sense as to why it would be the last. Okay. I think we did good. I mean, at least they didn't bounce back up, so that's something. The amount of times that I say that in puzzle games is just like, okay, we did something. Don't exactly know what, but I think it was good. So we can now,
This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level. It's impressive.
So now we can get across to this portal. Okay. What am I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something here. Flip it? Nope. Okay. So we need it. We need you to flip. So all right. So start you and go. Okay. That's great. That's wonderful. But I'm kind of curious about these murals. Are those my ancestors?
They rebelled against their masters. The slaves seemed to worship two gods. This underwater town is a beautiful place, but it has also seen a lot of suffering. All the island is that way. Beautiful but dangerous. Danger does not seem to affect me, though. Different types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they weren't free.
Okay, so you'll shoot me across there. I think that's what I'm needing to do is I'm needing to like, yeah, that I need to set those up so that I can, so that they'll help me get across really, really fast. Because I think, so yeah, boom, boom, but that one's stopping me. So, all right. There. So now you're going to spell me there. And, okay. So that button up there must open that hatch. But if we tried to, yeah. That's a tricky question there, Caden. Because yeah, I mean, this is Yeah, it definitely has a lot of mist-like qualities, doesn't it? So, all right, we say you. Yep, you start opening that, and now we say whoosh, 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 whooshy whoosh.
Ah, I made it.
Hopefully we don't have to go back.
My illness has kept me from being happy. What I feel now is the complete opposite of being sick. I feel full of life and energy. Even better than before my illness.
All right, gate? Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, we're rapidly running out of water here. We need to change back. Right, so then this button up here should raise the water level. But do I need to do I need to raise the water level? Not entirely sure raising the water level would be a good thing right now.
If I enter the water now, I'll be soaked. Being me, I mean... It's hard to explain this, even to myself.
Okay, so yes, I do need to raise the water. I think I do need to raise the water level. Well, I mean, there's another button over here. I don't know if it raises or lowers. We'll see. Did that? Oh, wow, that.
Now the water level is really low, so I can access that tunnel.
That was kind of a no-brainer there. I mean, I think with that last underwater puzzle, it
These
was
creatures
kind of
lived like
obvious.
slaves. All their lives imprisoned and tortured in this place. Was it possible to live a decent life in here? If you've lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner?
That's a fair question. I mean, there are a lot of games these days put in like speed puzzles where, you know, you have to set it up so that you can get from point A to point B as fast as possible. So I feel like that one was a bit more obvious. Not many.
Now I can enter this tunnel.
Yeah, because there's no current. Here we go again. This isn't ominous at all. So, all right, flip it around so that it's going the other direction.
This current is quite strong. I wonder where it will take me.
Way deep down, apparently. Hey guys, how's it going?
What are you? Are you a kraken? I'm not really sure I want to meet a kraken.
That was quite a ride, but it's over now.
Really? No comment about the big giant eyeball?
That ladder. Someone set up camp in here.
Harry?
Looks like a means of transportation to get to that sanctuary.
Well, let's go see Harry's encampment here. Because I'm pretty sure that these creatures didn't use candles.
What is this? This... Oh my god. Did I almost forget about Harry?
A boat? Transportation? Yes.
Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
Well, he did say he couldn't get a he could do the drum puzzle, but he couldn't open the gate. He couldn't use the gate. So he was going around to find another way in. Okay, so Swirly is 5 bolts of lightning. Mom from Futurama is an eyeball and a electricity, and a Swirly is an eyeball and a bolt of electricity. Okay. So if the Swirly is Mom plus 1 electricity, that means that Mom equals 4 electricity symbols. Which means that an eyeball equals 3 electricity symbols. I'm sorry, look at that and tell me that doesn't look like Mom from Futurama. With her fat suit. So yes, okay, so we have the equation.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
See, I was gonna say, I'm like, Harry probably found another way in.
A sanctuary? Harry, was that where you went?
So the masters brought their slaves to a sanctuary by boat in order to perform the final stage of the ritual.
Oh dear, poor people. Is this why I'm changing too?
It seems that the sanctuary was where the final stages of the ritual took place. Yeah. I mean, technically, you don't have to go through with the ritual. I mean, you're doing fine you'll be fine as long as you find a place near the water that is high humidity.
So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the white sand beach, where I arrived.
Monsieur Everhart and Madame Moir. We had plenty of death in this island. I helped as long as I could, but I won't be an accomplice to this ritual madness. I'm returning to the White Sands beach to build a raft and leave this Mudaite Said. I'll be there if you change your minds, but I won't wait too long.
The sun is setting. It is so beautiful.
Yeah, but don't stare into the sun. Jeez. So, has this all been just one day so far? So we still have 2 days before they come back for us?
Harry, that look on your face. You look deranged. They seem to loathe each other.
I can't stand your lunatic face. I can't stand the noise you make when you eat. I can't stand you.
She doesn't seem to care much about Harry. And she doesn't seem to be thinking straight either.
Harry's mental decline is more evident each day. But today he said he found some place to carry out some ritual. I have to get to the bottom of this. I have to keep doing what I've been doing up to now. Listen to what he says and go along with him. I can't stand him, but I have to tread lightly, because it's only him and me now. And the black ichor. It's ooze. It is not ichor. It's ooze. We've been over this. So, all right. Obviously, the symbols that Harry wrote down on his little piece of paper are going to are telling us something that we need them. Telling us something. All right, let's take a look at you. What do you got here?
This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate.
Yeah, okay, so would be this top one, the bottom one, the right one, and then the left one. But before we do all of that, let's explore up here. Wasn't there something up here? Yeah.
Seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death?
Does that surprise you? What did you think the other was going to lead to? Freedom? All right, so oh wow, okay. All right, so we go clockwise then. Wow, okay. Or not. Okay. All right, so that one needs to be faster. I need to hit that one faster. I need to hold off on this bottom one a bit. So we've got, all right. So this one hit about the same time that one did, which is good. I'm gonna go over there. All right.
This must be my transportation
There
to the
we go.
sanctuary.
As with every puzzle, fiddle with it long enough and you'll get it. So yeah, that mural up top, I'm pretty sure that was transform or we're going to kill you. Just, those are your two choices. You transform or we kill you. That's it. Not that they would have necessarily had to die, but that was the choice that was given to them by their master.
It all makes sense. Nothing bad
Oh,
is going to
I
happen
understand.
to me here. As menacing as this place might look. The island, the ooze, those sea creatures. They're just defending themselves. Like a wild animal against an unknown threat. That's how they perceived the expedition. Like a threat. But I, on the other hand, I wasn't a threat. And I definitely wasn't unknown, was I?
Hello, Mr. Giant Squid!
They seemed to recognize me. As if I was one of their own.
That's because you are.
Everything seems so distant now. As if I first stepped on that white beach thousands of years ago.
But this has to be at least
A
day
full
2,
moon?
wasn't it?
It can't be. Yesterday was a new moon. Did I lose track of time, or... Maybe this place isn't subject to the laws of physics. That's the only explanation I can find for this surreal night.
Well, I was gonna say, how often do you see auroras?
It's hard to believe everything is real. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll open my eyes sometime and I'll be back in our home in Inglewood and everything will be as before. My perfectly ordinary life with Harry. My daily routines. My illness. That will be as before too. And then I'll need to shake off this strange feeling that I have now. Feeling that I don't really belong there anymore. And with there, I don't mean Englewood, or Boston, or Newburyport. I mean... How is it possible that the strange events of only 2 days on this island makes more sense to me than the life that I've been living for years?
I can see that, Rich. I mean, she is very much the adventurous type and stuff like that, which is a plus. How are you going to get off if you can't jump?
There it is.
Oh, that's right. There's a
The
little door here.
sanctuary. So is this where you went, Harry? Was this your last stop?
And how far did you get? Well, I would definitely say he was here, because I don't think those are native tents and stuff. Yeah.
Another camp. Although it's little more than a few things scattered about.
Well, they left stuff behind at every single camp that they were at, so eventually they're gonna run out of shit to leave.
A library? What are you talking about, Harry?
In a strange dream today, I was inside a vast library and gazed at vistas of another world. Nakapos? I don't know what? Blood.
Was the blood of these creatures some sort of catalyst?
Blood plus black ooze. Oh god, Harry, are you trying to get infected?
Heavens. This dagger looks exactly like the one I have.
Yeah, the one that was sent to you by Harry. An altar, dried blood, and ooze. Isn't that the dagger Frank was attacked with? I knew it. I knew that the one that the doc attacked Frank with was the dagger that was sent to us. So how did he? Here's the question. How did that dagger get sent to us if that was the same one that was used to stab Frank? Is there a Pony Express or a Western Union shop somewhere around here that I haven't seen yet?
My dear old pal, I never should have trusted Cass. I thought she cared about you, but she's just mad, obsessed with this place. I can't trust her to help me overcome the last obstacle. This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze. Am I mad for even considering that? It's the only way we can be together. It has to work, right? All this can't be a coincidence. The ritual is made for the two of us, isn't it, Nora? I wish you could be here to... Damn it. I have to think it over. I can't. Tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow, damn it. Stop writing.
What are you saying, Harry? Don't you see what the black ooze does, what it did to the doctor? Are you out of your mind?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Harry, what is this? Looks like the ramblings of a madman.
Must do it together. Change me. He wants to change himself to be like you, so that you both can become fish, eternally living fish, and spend eternity together. I mean, is it madness? Yeah. Does it make some kind of sense? Yeah. The only problem is that you have an edge. You have it already in your DNA. It's been passed down through your family. Insane? Yes. Romantic? But also
This
romantic.
mural seems to describe a ritual involving blood. That dagger.
Yeah, it's the same one that you have, and I hope you still have. You do still have the dagger, right? Like, you didn't leave it back with your other suitcases and equipment that apparently you had no use for? I don't know why they loaded up your equipment. Cass, I think I have the answer. I have to go back home and bring Nora here. Leave now, please.
So I have to put my hand inside?
He is yelling, "It's not working!" Interesting. Yeah, Cass is kind of a bitch. I'm just gonna say it, Cass is kind of a bitch.
Harry asleep in his tent. What a creepy photograph. Oh my, she sounds completely out of her mind.
I've seen the future. Eternity waits me. Death awaits Harry. Right. She definitely has this Cass definitely has this creepiness that's like, yeah.
A camera. It must be Cassandra's.
Oop, wait, well, I don't think that should be able to happen, but all right. So, fish head.
Let's give it a try. Ouch! Oh! Ah! What was that?
You just
Looks like a tattoo, but it isn't. Those are my spots. They've moved.
I don't know how to feel about the fact that she's like, huh, so apparently I just do this and just sat there and waited like, huh, so I wonder what's gonna happen.
Black ooze on a petri dish. My God, this syringe has traces of black ooze. What the hell were you thinking?
Look, it needs blood, but I
Oh,
just...
I really hope this works.
Why? Why does everybody, like, slice into their hand like a... I've never understood that. Like, Pirates of the Caribbean, okay, you know, we need some of your blood, so we're gonna take this knife and we're just gonna slice across your palm. We're not gonna prick your thumb a little bit, just... All they need is a drop of blood. Just... You don't need to slice your hand open. Come on, people. Think.
Oh my goodness. And the gun barrel is empty.
Are you sure about that? I don't know. Doesn't look empty to me. The question is you know, the gun barrel is empty. Well, that would be normal.
There's a bullet hole in here. Trail of blood. Someone was hurt.
Oh, come on, Caden. It's a ritual. It's a ritual It's a ritualistic dagger. You know how they've got to get. It's got to be a fancy design.
A woman's earring stained with blood. My God, Harry, what did you do to her?
What did he do to her? What did she do to him?
If he's behind that door, I wonder which Harry I'll find. How much would be left of the man I love? And how much of the man who has lost his sanity in this place?
They're both Harry's earrings. There was a lot you didn't know about Harry. I don't know if Harry could get through here.
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe. The stars are aligned, forming a constellation that I don't recognize. That is not the same sky you can see from Earth. And if that's not the Earth's sky, where am I now?
That's a good question. Okay. So... Looks like this one.
Circular stones with strange carved symbols.
Hello there, Aslan. Okay, so let's see here.
These icons on the wheel are the same as the constellations I have on my hand.
Wait, so is this not even so much a puzzle as... This doesn't look... Well, no, obviously it's, like, not going to be the same...
It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used for?
That's a good question. Hello, notes!
All these papers are riddled with incoherent doodles.
They're combinations of the constellations you...
I wonder what this means.
Bridges, dragons, gargoyles, animals! Okay, yeah.
Those stone statues seem to rotate with this switch.
Okay, that's good. So, alright, so yeah. Some sort of creature, a pet, how? 90-degree rotation. So I would like to reset those, bring those back so that I can rotate them, maybe. Ooh, that's a lot of black ooze. I'm not happy about that. All that black ooze.
I wonder what this means.
It's a constellation. Now that...
Constellations and stars. These people seem to worship otherworldly gods.
I mean, not really. That's literally the constellation you're seeing right above you right now.
Where is this door leading me?
But it's not leading you anywhere right now. It's closed.
A shining constellation. I better draw it.
You know, that's... Alright, Rats. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, that's a good point there, Caden. It's like, you know, yeah, you're not on Earth, so are they really otherworldly? That's like saying, oh, hey, I'm on another planet, therefore I'm surrounded by aliens. It's like, not really. That should open up that door. But we do have a mural up here that we need to take a look at, because, yeah, this is so best option, best outcome for this game, if they do break away from the traditional, like, Lovecraftian type thing, is Harry gets turned into the same type fish person as Nora, and they live happily ever after
They carried
as
these
fish.
people here to test them. Like a challenge of some sort.
Are we talking like Hunger Games, Squid Game type thing? Or are we just talking like, oh, hey, some of you are going to transform into fish and be okay for the rest of your lives, which are going to be eternal, by the way. And some of you are, we're just going to kill. Because we can't have, you know, I mean, they can't turn everybody into fish. Especially eternally living fish. That is not sustainable. Sorry, where are we going now? Ooh, the mural.
They took them to a throne room. That was the final step in the ritual.
Is that where we're going?
What an odd structure. Riddled with nooks and crannies and endless stairways.
They're not endless. See? The stairway has ended.
Maybe it only hurts the first time.
Don't fool yourself.
Ah! The second also hurts.
Yeah? Well, that's interesting. Why do I think there's going to be a refracting
When
light?
I arrived on this island, I felt like I was trespassing. But now, I feel like this is where I belong.
See again. The stairway does have an end. So, what's changed out here that's going to allow me to progress? Aha! See, now we can do... Alright, so I think this one... See, now that should hook up. But I can't get that one, I can't get one to hook up. So... One hooks around, yes. So I think this one needs to be hook around. I think I just need to turn these. No, you're already turned off. What happens if we just turn you off? That's the right one. So basically, each time we get stabbed in the hand, we are unlocking another option on those wheels, and then we can so we're slowly being able to make more and more complex.
This place is like a labyrinth. They were submerged in black ichor.
Ooh. So all of a sudden, you guys are like, you know what? Nah, screw it. We're not even trying to hide the fact that we're
Harry seems to be on the brink of madness. But I don't feel the slightest hint of confusion. On the contrary, I feel my mind is more focused than ever. Oh, come on. One more time.
No, it's not one more time. You've got it one after this. Well, you have to understand, she has had an illness that's kept her from moving around freely for a long time. So I would imagine her cardio is not very good. Like, she can move faster now, sure, but yeah, her cardio is still not where it needs to be. All right, so let me guess. Now this one is gonna hook up. It's gonna enable us to hook up and around, which is where we need this guy. All right. Oh no, really? We're going full on this dude. Okay.
That's that, and... Okay, so if we turn you off... No, we still can't get to that one. I don't think so. Can we? Is there... Okay, so yeah, we need this one. See, you're gonna have to get stabbed in the hand again. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, we're gonna need you to we're gonna need you to get stabbed in the hand again.
I think I can feel the agony of the slaves, their suffering, and the effects of their transformation. It's horrifying.
Well, you're kind of going through the transformations, so I mean, I would hope you'd be able to
Black
feel...
and white figures.
Okay, so how do we get you... Oh! Oh!
Good doggies, or dragons, whatever you are.
Oh, okay, so... So you're gonna go up there. So... that, there. So, okay, so we want you to be there. You should get us across. Okay. So now we just need to adjust these, the dark ones, and we're good. So, okay, so we want you. Now we've got a path across. All right, time to get stabbed again.
Again? Seriously?
You knew it was gonna happen.
Ow! That hurt! Again.
Did you think it was gonna tickle this time? I don't know what she was expecting. I don't know why she was expecting this time it wasn't going to, like, hurt. You've been through it 3 times already. Alright, so we've got... That one's good. This one needs to be changed to... That's not right. Okay, that's... to be this guy. Seems to be missing one. Okay. Yeah, because this one, this one needs to be that last one. But all the doors are open. So I'm missing somewhere to stab my hand. I'm missing somewhere to stab my hand. That's something... But see, that's the problem though. Is there's still one unlit pattern that I can't choose from. Because if you look at that door, we've got this squiggly little pattern here, but this one needs to be... down and out. This one needs like a straight a straight one, which we do have, but it would be like this guy right here, one that I can't. That's not quite right, though. So, okay, that one is right. This one, however, is... So yeah, that one's right. This one... Need something that's gonna connect that. Aha!
All the doors are open, but where is the constellation I need to open the throne room?
It gonna be on your hand! How have you not put that together yet? You are growing constellations on the palm of your hand.
Another one of those gates. I have to get into the water again.
Yay, fish lady! So yeah, there's no way Harry could have gotten any further. I mean, I suppose this section, it's not like it's that,
come on.
That deep.
One more time. Ah.
And now you have a constellation on your hand. Well, enjoy the water while you can. I mean, well, I don't know so much if fish actually enjoy the water or if it's just like, oh hey, you know, it's kind of like us and the air. It's like we don't necessarily enjoy it. It's just our natural place.
I can feel the torment of the thousands of slaves who perished here.
All right, now we have all of these. So this one should be like this, I do believe. Right? Let's get it in position here and see. You're rotated weird. That's better. Okay. So let's work on this quadrant here. So this one. Up and unless we're looking at it, unless I'm looking at it the wrong way around. In which case, okay, so it's the one in the sky.
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
Okay, normally it jots down what you need to know, though, which is what's irritating. So, okay, this one kind of comes down and up. All right. Oh, that green is just, yeah. All right. So you kind of... All right, so this is... to come there to there to there, have one in slightly sticky out bit. Something kind of like that, maybe? Not quite. How's that? That looks like it should actually be continue around. Okay, so it continues up around and then up and straight down. So we are, that is ending there, so then this one should come, all right, this should, looks like it should come down around in. There. Okay.
The door to the sanctuary is open. It's time to find out what's waiting for me inside.
If it's Harry, I'm gonna have a lot of questions.
There's something written in the floor with blood. Fall. Haven't I heard that word in my dreams?
Yeah, it's like I'm
What a disturbing mirror. Is it made of black ichor? I feel like it is speaking to me. Oh, heavens.
yeah, that's
My God.
well, this is convenient.
Nothing that happens here appears to respect the most basic rules of physics. However, as strange as it may be, it does maintain a peculiar harmony.
I kind of want to say, duh.
like the workings of a clock. Or a music box. Harry, is that you?
Can I get some more stairs?
No, 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 no! Don't tell me it isn't you, Harry. It can't be you. It can't be.
I'd like to know how he got in here.
No, no, no. Why did you do it? Oh my God, Harry, no! In the end, you performed the ritual. You poor fool. But why? I don't understand it. Why? You knew it. You knew it wasn't going to work.
He didn't know anything. He was desperate.
You knew the ritual wasn't going to work. That's why you never sat on the throne. You didn't even perform the ritual, did you, Harry? But you wanted me to think that you had. You even left a lure to confuse me. But why?
Well, okay.
What really happened? The only person with you in that sanctuary beach was Cassandra. So if you didn't die, it had to be her.
I mean, you are taking a lot of
Did she use the dagger to open the gates and carry out the ritual? You tried to stop her, but it was too late. She shot you with your own gun and left you for dead, didn't she, Harry? Because Cassandra was ambitious and would stop at nothing to uncover the secrets here. The island fueled that hunger for knowledge. You had doubts about whether the ritual would work. What happened to Cassandra cleared up those doubts. The ritual wasn't for people like you.
people
The
like
ritual
me.
was only for people like me. But you refused to believe it until the island itself spoke directly to you. Haha Falgafen. She is our daughter. That's when you finally understood. You understood what my fate would be if I didn't come here and carry out the ritual. A slow and painful death.
I still have a lot of questions as to how the hell somebody got into that chamber, and then it
So you
apparently closed
faked your
down.
own demise and left your glasses near Cassandra's corpse. Those same glasses you never take off.
Well, like I said, I mean, I guess the swimming part wasn't that deep.
And you sent me the package from Dignity, Harry. Your picture, the key, the dagger. Another one of your scavenger hunts. And I took the bait. You made me come to this island, the same island where you almost lost your mind and your life, the same island where 4 members of your expedition perished. Why did you deceive me, Harry? You said you would never lie to me. Why didn't you tell me the truth? Why did you do this to me?
What was he supposed to say? Hey, dear, so this island is actually like your ancestral home. You have to come here and perform this ritual and become an eternal fish. Just go with me on this. You have to bathe yourself in this black ooze or black ichor. Who the fuck's gonna believe him? How would you believe? Like, seriously.
Because you knew that I would never accept my fate if it meant leaving you. Right, my love? Not
Also,
even if
it's
staying with
fucking
you would mean a slow
insane.
and painful death. So the only way to get me to leave you was to make me believe you were dead. And you chose to live a life without me, so I could be who I really am. That's why you tried to deceive me. But I know you too well, my dear old pal. We've had so many years together, so many moments of love, happiness, understanding, friendship, a whole beautiful life with you. I know what you tried to do, but I can't let you make this decision for me, Harry. Either I embrace my fate and accept what I've always been, and leave you behind, or I reject it and return home with you to relish the time that my illness gives us. It's my decision to make.
Really? You're gonna make me choose? Hang on a moment. Can I save? Aha! Alright, so... which one do we want to choose first? I mean, we can choose both of them, I think. Go with Harry first. Alright, we're gonna reject it and go home.
You were right about one thing, Harry. I would never accept my fate if it meant leaving you. I know who I really am, and where I belong. I know fate has eternal life in store for me, but an eternal life without you is worthless, meaningless. So, I choose the slow and painful death. I'm going back home.
Not sure how you got back to Earth, let alone how you got back to the shore within the 3 days. Wait, did it just restart everything? No, because she didn't have her, she had her gloves on.
You staged this ruse because you love me. But true love is reciprocal. So I'm also making this decision because I love you. Our love is greater than fate, lineage, or all the pain I can suffer. Whatever time we have left, we'll spend together. When the time comes, it will be your hand that holds mine. And those beautiful blue eyes will be the last thing I see before I leave.
Where's our boat?
So, you didn't find your husband on that island, Mrs. Everhart.
I did find my husband. He wasn't on the island, though.
But what have you been doing these 3 days, then? What did you find there?
I don't know. The truth about myself, I suppose. And at the same time, the reason to go back home.
I don't think I follow you, ma'am.
Have you ever been in love, Captain Hodgson?
In love? You mean like in a romance novel?
No, that's fiction, Captain. In real life, true love stories don't end with a wedding. They end with a funeral. And the only thing that eases that final moment of heartbreaking sadness are all the good memories lived together.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever felt anything like that, Mrs. Everhart. But if you love your husband that much, he's certainly a lucky man.
We are both lucky.
Yeah, the captain's... Wow, he is... just... I'm not sure how to feel about him. Kind of strikes me as a... just a curmudgeon, just... Duh. So yes, we went home to Harry and lived out a normal-ish life. So here's the question. If we say load up the game. Now, what happens if we go forward with our destiny? Accept our fate and live as the immortal fish.
We had a really good life. But that's not my life anymore, is it, Harry? Not after what I've been through on this island. Not after all I've found out about myself. I can't fool myself anymore. I have to accept what I truly am and leave you behind. I'm going back home.
Let me guess, the music box works now.
What a lovely melody. I don't believe I've ever heard more than a few notes. Until now.
Oh, they had some. I hate when they do that. Like they have something after the credits. It's like something special. Ooh, after the credits. Like if
For years, I
you're gonna
thought
tell
I
the
was
story,
sick.
finish the story
But the
before the
truth
credits.
is, I was homesick.
You were literally
My
a
poor
fish out of
health.
water.
The pain, the suffering. It was all because of how far I was from here. Everything seems so far away now. No trace of pain, no trace of sickness. Nothing besides this place. It's so pleasant to forget everything else. Nothing matters anymore. I'm finally one of the thousands of minds connected to the Ichor. Connected with the Elder God. Goodbye, Harry.
Yeah, I see. I always turn off the game music for games that I play. I always do that because I don't know what's gonna be copyrighted and what's not. So it's like I always just like, nope, we're just. I will supplant their music with mine whenever possible. It's one of the things that I really liked about Cyberpunk 2077 is they actually had the option to turn off the copyrighted music. So it was like, no, you're just hearing, you're just hearing the. Oh. Hi there, Fish Daddy. I am pretty sure that it's not just glowing like. Are you not gonna you're not gonna translate? I'm not surprised, but it's one of those things where it's like without knowing ahead of time, I always just cut the game music when, because yeah, like I said, it's one of those, I've had games that's like, oh no, it's all original music except for this one part that's copyrighted music, and that can screw things up really quickly. But yeah, I mean, it's, I think I prefer the ending going back to Harry, honestly. I do. I think I prefer going back to Harry and just saying, you know what? No, that's supposed to be my destiny, but it's like, no, your destiny is yours to choose. Which do you go for? But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good game. I like this game. The puzzles were challenging. They weren't too horrible. Yeah, I think like I said, I think that's my preferred ending, because it's like, you know, everything's pushing you towards this one thing, but it's like, but she was happier with Harry. She was happier saying, fuck my destiny, fuck what you guys are trying to push me towards. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna be my own person, not who you tell me to be. And I appreciate the rebellious attitude there. So, yeah. This was definitely an interesting game. Like I said, the puzzles were good. They were challenging, but they weren't impossible. I think it was a little, you know, they did give you a little bit of a handicap, because they said, hey, you know, just about anything that's really noteworthy is going to be jotted down in your notebook. So they really did go and make sure that, hey, you don't have to keep going back and forth. You can just say, boom, just here's all the stuff that you really, really need to know.
Even today, so many years later, I still doubt whether I did the right thing. I lied to you. For the first and last time. And even if it was to free you from pain, suffering, and death, I deceived you. But I've paid such a high price for my deceit, Nora. Fate has punished me with a long and sorrowful life, with no other incentive than my work. Because that is the only thing I have now. My dear old pal.
Wow, VLC is really picking the music tonight. Like, geez, what a time to change to something like that. Like, woof. So yeah, that is the end of Call of the Sea. Now, as Rich has pointed out, there are like secret items and stuff scattered throughout. I don't know if I got any of them. I wasn't really looking for them. I wasn't really worried about it, honestly. That's the type of thing that I like to leave to other people, so that they, you know, if they go into it, I'm not like just detailing out everything for them. It's like, no. There is stuff that I didn't find that is in the game, so, you know, that gives incentive for people to actually go and play it for themselves. But yeah, it was a good game. I mean, I don't know if it's one that I would have necessarily purchased myself if it hadn't been for free. I mean, I got this one. This was part of their giveaway last week, so I wound up getting it like the last day that they had it up. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna go to tomorrow. I don't really know if we're gonna go back to Astroneer, because there's not a whole lot more for it. It's you know, that was a game that I got into again to kind of like explore out, see if they put in like some kind of a storyline. They didn't really. There's still no real storyline. There's like bits and pieces of lore, but that's about it. Fallout 2 is such a slog, man. It is such a slog. I had forgotten exactly how long that game was and how much of it was just like... It's just like trudging through shit. Ugh. So, alright, topic for Friday for our podcast. I think this one is going to be, I think what we're going to do, and I'm going to post it in the Pirates chat on Discord, is going to be parodies that we come up with. So, like, lots of people come up with parodies of movie titles or TV titles or games or something like that. But instead of just stopping at a parody of the title, like, find a parody of a title that you really like of some property and actually go into it, actually delve into it and come up with some kind of a plan for that. What would, if you're going to parody something with a specific title, what would that project look like? That's what I'm thinking for Friday. I know tomorrow I may go back into Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. I haven't touched that game for a while. It was always a fun game, but I may touch into that a little bit and kind of get back into that one. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you want to help the channel out, there are several options down below. Beyond just sharing the channel, letting people know when we go live and stuff like that, that always helps out majorly. There's also our merch store with t-shirts, mugs, posters, notebooks, stickers, all kinds of goodies. There's also our Ko-Fi page and Patreon page if you want to help out directly. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below, because YouTube isn't the best as far as notifying you of when somebody goes live or posts a new video. There's the Facebook page, the Twitter account, the Tumblr account, and a permanent invite for our Discord server. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.